Hello friends, today we start a very important topic, that is complex analysis. It is very important for all the competitive examinations like CSIR, NET, GATE, JAM, MSc, BTech, BSc, etc. where complex analysis syllabus exists. So that this is very important for mathematics students. So in this sequence, we start a basic concept of complex number. This is the first lecture. So let us see the contents of the first lecture. देखिए ये कंटेंट है फर्स्ट लेक्चर का. दिस इज फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल we give you the brief idea about the complex numbers, then algebra of complex number, then conjugate of complex number, modulus of complex number, argument or amplitude of complex numbers, then graphical representation of modulus of z minus a equal to r. This is all about the first lecture of basic concept of complex number. ये सारे पॉइंट्स जो है ऑलरेडी आप +2 में पढ़ चुके होंगे जो मैथमेटिक्स ग्राउंड वाले बच्चे होंगे. सो लेट अस सी द देखिए कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर. सो व्हाट इज कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर? z इक्वल टू x प्लस आई वाई से हम लोग रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर को, जहां पर x क्या होता है, रियल पार्ट ऑफ z होता है, y क्या होता है, इमेजिनरी पार्ट ऑफ z होता है. और यहाँ पे i जो है, i इज नोन एज आयोटा एंड द वैल्यू ऑफ i इज अंडर रूट -1. Now the properties of I equal to under root -1, squaring both sides we get I square equal to -1 and IQ equal to I to the power 4 equal to 1 and I to the power 4n equal to 1. So this is the properties of I. Now the second point is it can also be represented as an order pair of xy. ये जो कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर है इसको हम लोग ऑर्डर पेयर में भी रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं, दैट इज x, y से. सपोज वी टेक द एनी कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर लाइक z इक्वल टू x प्लस आई वाई. सो z इक्वल टू x प्लस आई वाई कैन बी रिप्रेजेंटेड एज ऑर्डर पेयर x, y. दूसरा एग्जांपल ले लीजिए, z इक्वल टू सपोज कर लीजिए 2 प्लस 3i है. तो इस कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर को हम लोग 2, 3 से भी रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. सो द वैल्यू ऑफ x इज 2 एंड वैल्यू ऑफ y इज 3. Every complex number, every real number is a complex number. जितने भी रियल नंबर होते हैं उसको आप कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर के फॉर्मेट में लिख सकते हैं. Now the next point is imaginary. If imaginary number equal to z, imaginary number of z equal to 0, then z is called purely real number. अगर रियल नंबर इक्वल टू 0 हो जाता है then it is called purely imaginary number. जो कि ये सारे जो रिजल्ट है ऑलरेडी आप जो है कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर में पढ़ चुके होंगे. नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज अलजेब्रा ऑफ कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर. सपोज कर लीजिए कि x z1 और z2 जो है ना दो कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर है. z1 plus z2 again it becomes a complex number. z1 minus z2 again it becomes a complex number. z1 into z2 also represented in the form of complex number. z1 divided by z2, z2 is not equal to 0, are also a complex number. Now the next point is conjugate of complex number. Suppose z equal to x plus iy be any complex number, then z conjugate, z bar is denoted as a z conjugate. Z conjugate equal to x plus iy to the power bar means x minus iy. Only imaginary sign and should be alternate. अगर positive है that should be negative, and negative that positive. Alternate हो जाता है. That is the concept of conjugate number. Now properties of conjugate number. z1 plus minus z2. Conjugate of z1 plus minus z2 equal to z1 conjugate plus minus z2 conjugate. Now the next is z1 plus z1 conjugate equal to twice of real of z1. z1 minus z1 minus z1 conjugate is twice of 2i of imaginary part of z. Now the next property of conjugate number is z1 into z2 conjugate equal to z1 conjugate into z2 conjugate. z1 to the power n conjugate equal to z1 conjugate whole to the power n. Now the next is z1 divided by z2 whole conjugate equal to z1 conjugate divided by z2 conjugate, where z2 is not equal to 0. z1 conjugate to the power conjugate equal to, it becomes the z1. तो इस तरीके से देखते हैं, ये प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ कंजुगेट का रिजल्ट था. नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज modulus of complex number. Suppose z equal to x plus iy be any complex number, then modulus of z is represented as like modulus of x plus iy equal to under root x square plus y square, means real part of z of square plus imaginary part of z square. So this is the modulus of complex number. Now properties of modulus of complex number. Modulus of z1 into z2 equal to modulus of z1 into modulus of z2. Modulus of z1 to the power n equal to modulus of z whole to the power n. Now the next property is modulus of z minus modulus of z equal to modulus of z conjugate minus modulus of z conjugate negative, all are equal. Now the next is modulus of z divided by z1 divided by z2 can be written as modulus of z1 divided by modulus of z2, where z2 is not equal to 0. Next is, this is very important property, z1 into z2 conjugate equal to modulus of z of square. Now the next is modulus of, again modulus of z1 minus z2 less than equal to modulus of z1 plus minus z2 less than equal to modulus of z1 plus modulus of z2. So this is the properties of modulus of complex number. Now the next point is argument or amplitude of a complex number. Suppose z equal to x plus iy be any complex number, and that can be represented in an argand diagram like this. Suppose P be the any point of xy. So this is OM equal to x and PM is y, and OP equal to r. OP represented as r. So here r square, by Pythagoras theorem, r square equal to x square plus y square. So r equal to under root of x square plus y square. So this is what is this? This is modulus of z. Now a triangle OMP sin theta equal to y by x, because this is a 90 degree. So sin theta equal to y by r, so y equal to r sin theta, and cos theta equal to x by r, so x equal to r cos theta. Now squaring and adding, we get x square plus y square equal to r square. Now dividing equation 1 divided by 2, so tan theta equal to y by x, so theta equal to tan inverse y by x. So we got the value of theta. Now this theta, suppose this theta can be represented in the form of quadrant. So we have the four parts of quadrant. This is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Suppose the theta lies in the first quadrant, then argument of z equal to tan inverse modulus of y by x. So this is the value of theta, and this is the argument of z equal to tan inverse modulus of y by x. Suppose the complex number lies in the second quadrant, then argument of z equal to pi minus theta. Suppose the complex number lies in third quadrant, then argument of z is can be represented as minus theta plus pi. And suppose the argument lies in fourth quadrant, then argument of z is minus theta or 2 pi minus theta. Both you can write. So in first quadrant we got the argument tan inverse modulus of y by x. In second quadrant we got the argument pi minus tan inverse modulus of y by x. And in third quadrant, argument is modulus of y by x minus pi. And in the fourth quadrant it is tan inverse y by x, or we can write 2 pi minus tan inverse modulus of y by x भी आप लिख सकते हैं. Now the next is polar coordinate. What is polar coordinate? We have already indicated the coordinate of xy. In complex, this is the ordered pair of complex number x comma y. So the value of polar coordinate is x cos theta and r cos theta. Argument of z is theta. Polar form of z can be represented as r of cos theta plus I sin theta, and it also can be written as in the form of r e to the power I theta by Euler's formula. Now the next point is graphical representation of modulus of z minus a equal to r. So suppose z equal to x plus iy be any complex number, therefore modulus of z minus a equal to r can be written as x plus iy minus a equal to r. So x minus a plus iy equal to r, modulus of x minus a with the real part and imaginary part of is iy equal to r. So by the concept of modulus, it is under root of x minus a of whole square plus y squared equal to r. So it is. It also can be written as x minus a of whole square plus y minus 0 of whole square equal to r. Squaring both sides, we get x minus a of whole square plus y minus 0 of whole square equal to r squared. Here, this represent as a circle equation. Here, the center is a comma 0 and radius is r. As I indicated in the diagram, here the center is a comma 0 and the radius is r. So this is the representation of circle equation in Argand diagram. Now, this is the basic concept. Now let us take examples related to the above topic. Find the real theta such that 2 plus 3i equal divided by 1 minus 2i sine theta is purely real and purely imaginary. So let z equal to this one, 3 plus 2i divided by 1 minus 2i sine theta. So multiply and divide this part. So 2 plus 3, 3 plus 2i of 1 plus 2i sine theta divided by 1 plus 4i squared sine square theta. So on multiplication this we and separating the real part, 3 minus 4 sine square theta divided by 1 plus 4 sine square theta, and the rest of imaginary part I of 8 sine theta divided by 1 plus 4 sine square theta. So after simplification we got the form of complex number. Now the first question is purely real, means imaginary part is 0, as I have already explained in theory of complex number. So purely real means imaginary part equal to 0. That's why this is the imaginary part, this equal to 0. So denominator becomes 0, it should be gone. So sine theta equal to 0. So theta equal to n pi, and it belongs to I. Now purely imaginary means real part equal to 0. So sine square theta equal to 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 can be written as sine squared pi by 3. The value of this one, 3 by 4, can be written as sine squared pi by 3, 60 degree. Means root under 3 by divided by 2. So sine square theta equal to sine square pi by 3. So theta equal to what? So theta equal to, by the general values of trigonometrical general values, theta equal to n pi plus minus theta. So theta is pi by 3. So this is the value of theta. Now take the another example. Find the modulus and argument. 1 plus I divided by 1 minus 3i, 1 minus under root 3i. So multiply and divide again by conjugating this 1 minus under root 3i. So 1 plus under root 3i divided by 1 plus under root 3i. So after multiplication we got the form of a complex number, and after simplification modulus of z equal to under root of real part of z of square, means 1 minus under root 3 divided by 4 of square plus imaginary part of z 1 plus under root 3 divided by 4 of square. So after simplification we got the under root 8 divided by 4. So it becomes 1 by under root 2. Therefore tan theta equal to what we have already explained in amplitude or argument of a complex number. Tan theta equal to modulus of y by x. So here the value of y is 1 plus under root 3 divided by 4, and value of x is 1 minus under root 3 divided by 4. So it is 1 plus under root 3 divided by 1 minus under root 3. So after simplification and multiplying by conjugate, 1 plus under root 3 divided by 1 plus under root 3. So it becomes 2 plus under root 3, and the value of 2 plus under root 3 is 10 pi by 5 pi by 12. So the value of theta is 5 pi by 12, and this value of complex number lies in second quadrant. So argument of z equal to pi minus theta, means 5 pi by 12. So it becomes 7 pi by 12. So this is the basic idea of complex number. In the next video